Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on Prize Picks. A little late here, but we're going to go ahead and go over some plays for this Christmas night game. We got Denver taking on KC, and I'm just going to show you guys really quick exactly what the best correlation system is to use in the NFL. And it's absolutely broken right now. There is no reason why this should be this profitable. So if you want more videos like this, first up, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and now let's move into the play. So first up, we're going to want to go ahead and go to tackles and assists right over here. Scrolling right down, and we're going to find the tackles and assists for this game, right? So unfortunately, they only have 3 props up, but we can still make something work right here. We're going to take the Denver cornerbacks, so the defensive backs, on the over for tackles and assists. And what this means is that if they have a lot of tackles and assists, what's going to happen is the Kansas City Chiefs wideouts are going to be the ones getting the ball a ton, right? So we can go ahead and take over on the quarterback over here on the passing yards, and then combine that with the receivers over on the receiving yards too. And this kind of system is just absolutely elite when it comes to correlation, right? Correlation is the name of the game on Prize Picks. That's how you make money. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about right here. We got Kelsey. This is going to pay us a 12x, and there are definitely things that we can do in order to make this payout way bigger. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, right? This, as a 5-man, is a very correlated duo. What we're saying, or very correlated stack. What we're saying is that Pat Surtain, Riley Moss are going to get tackles and assists. What does that mean? That means they're going to be on the field quite a bit, tackling and assisting, right? Which means, who are they usually going to tackle? They're usually going to tackle the wide receivers that they're defending, right? In some cases, Travis Kelsey acts basically just as a receiver, right? When he gets yards after catch, he can easily get taken down by these guys. So if these guys are getting tackles, that means that these guys are going to be getting the ball. So we take Chris Olajuwon over on passing yards. We know this is a combined correlated stack, right? If quarterback goes over on passing yards, the receiver is going to go over on receiving yards. Same with the tight end, right? So this is a super correlated stack. And I'll show you guys an absolutely insane tactic that you can leverage right here. This is a 5-man, pays out 12x. 12x is horrible, right? Prize Picks knows this is correlated. They are going to stop you from making this play, right? So if you want to just go ahead and add some random play like this, right, they're going to give you 23.5x. Still not very good, right? If you add this exact play in, right, I'll take this out. If you add this exact play in, these 5 players, and you chuck it in to an actual, what I like to call a calculator, but really it's just a sports book that does more research than Prize Picks. That can be DraftKings, that can be FanDuel, that can be Bet365. Any of these books that do more research than Prize Picks and are just billion-dollar companies, you can trust them when it comes to their odds, right? If you put in exactly these 5 players, right, they are going to give you around a 12x. So it's going to be around what Prize Picks offers, which means it's basically what the sportsbook is offering, and we know the sportsbook always wins, right? So you can make money on DFS by just playing the odds. You can probably not make money on the sportsbooks. So if the sportsbook say it's a 12x and Prize Picks says it's a 12x, you're not making any return on investment right there, right? But when you add in another play, the sportsbook is going to give you around a plus 2,000 for this, right? Which means it's basically like a 20x or a 21x, right? Prize Picks is giving you a 23.5x, but an absolutely insane tactic that you can leverage is taking this prop instead of this prop. This is a ridiculous glitch on Prize Picks. I don't know why this is a thing, because the kickers are not correlated to what's going on right here. The kickers are absolutely uncorrelated, even though they're playing in the same game. If we take these guys on the over, it's now paying us 31x. This is huge, guys. 31x is usually just reserved for uncorrelated 6-mans, right? Uncorrelated 6-mans will pay you around there, right? Now we're getting 31x for an absolutely insane correlated stack just by taking a kicker combo. And there are some other combos that work too. This one is personally my favorite, is the shortest field goals made. I usually like to favor this on the over at 28.5, and this is paying us 31x. I'll show you guys, we did this exact strategy with the Cowboys versus Commanders game, and I want to make this crystal clear, guys. This is not going to hit every time. This is not even going to hit close to every time. But what we're doing is we're predicting a correlated stack. What we're saying is that here we are literally taking one thing. We are saying the Kansas City Chiefs are going to have a great day passing the ball tonight, right? That is the one thing that we're betting on, and if that thing hits, right, if that Kansas City Chiefs have a good game passing the ball, Olajuwon's going to go over, Worthy's going to go over, Kelsey's going to go over, Moss is going to get his tackles assists. Surtain's going to get his tackles assists. Almost like literally all 5 of those things are correlated into one thing, which is that the Chiefs passed the ball very well tonight, right? The only thing that's uncorrelated here is this, but we're getting that so we can leverage a huge payout, right? So it's almost like a 2-man. I would say it's more like a scripted 2-man, right? So we're betting on one game script, 31x. This is not going to hit every time, but if this hits 1 in every 30 times, we make money. I'm telling you guys, I've done this for a long time. This hits around 1 in every 20 times, sometimes even better than that. So it's insane plus EV right here. If you just take it every single day, you are going to make money. So if you have $1,000 in your Prize Picks account, you should only risk around $3 on this play, right? Don't go crazy. Just put $3 or $2 on this play. If your one unit should be around $10, it should be around 0.3 or 0.2 of your units should go on this play. So this should not be ridiculous. Sending the house play $50 to win whatever it would be, right? Like, what does that be, 6,000, something like that? Do not do that, right? Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Just put $5 or whatever, $4, $5, something like that. $3 makes you $50. $4 makes you 72. And just be super consistent and do this every single game. You will make money, right? Wait, no, I'm putting on the wrong thing. $4 should make you 124 because always do power play for this one. Always do power play. Now, we tried this for the Cowboys game, and it almost worked to perfection, right? We only had one hook here, which was George Pickens. And then look at this. Because the Cowboys dominated the time of the possession, because the Cowboys had a great day passing the ball, just like we're predicting the Chiefs to do tonight, Prescott hit his yards. Turpin hit his yards. Harris hit his tackles assists by a ton. Samer still hit his tackles assists. Pickens barely missed his yards. We need one more yard from Pickens. And the uncorrelated part of this play, right, which is the kicker combo, unfortunately missed. Moody knocked in a 23-yarder, which makes this whole play null, right? This is not going to pay out a 31x or 35x, whatever it was. If you can get a 30x or better payout for these, it's absolutely ridiculous, right? You should take this every single day. It is 100% plus EV. It's not 100%, right? It is guaranteed to be plus EV. There's no reason why you should not do this. Take it every single time you can, right? So this play didn't hit, but I'm showing you guys it's very close to cashing because it's about the game script, right? All of these were super close because the game script that we were betting on was the Cowboys control the time of possession. That's exactly what happened. Now, if you guys are looking at this and going, well, actually, I don't think the Chiefs are going to control time of possession. I don't think the Chiefs are going to do very well at all because we know the Broncos have a good defense and we know the Chiefs are in the third string quarterback. Well, good news. You can just flip every single one of these and it is still a correlated play. Now, it's still paying 31x. It doesn't matter what you do this one. You can take over or under, whatever you really feel like it. It's still paying 31x, and exactly what we're doing here is we're saying the exact opposite, right? The Broncos are going to control the time of possession, and as a result, Surtain and Moss not going to be on the field very much. Chris Oladukin, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce, not going to do very well because you've got a third-string quarterback going up against a very tough Denver Broncos defense. If that's the game you want to play, go ahead, take it that way. $4 to win 124 on one game script play. Absolutely insane. That's how you can make money on Prize Picks. I'll see you all in the next one.